certain clients certainly just like, hey, I'm fit. I've always been fit. I want to stay fit. There's those folks, but most people want to change.
Whether you think you know why you're coming to me or not, I actually will figure out what the reason is that you've hired me specifically.
What other things seem to make you stand apart that are attracting people so much to you versus that next person?
Well, I think my number one, my USP, if you will, my unique selling proposition is that I'm accessible. All right, especially in 2020, whether it's WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, email, or text message. When you use one of those modalities, you're going to get me on the other end. When someone goes from only being able to coach, let's say, 8 people a day in a Crunch Fitness, and now they have access to the entire world, they're like, great, I'm going to take on 1,000 people. I can't take on, if you're taking on more than 50, you better have such solid, tight systems in place. And I guarantee you that if you don't, I am going to get your client. Your client is going to end up on my roster because people like being given attention.
You've done a great job of just building up an audience and inspiring people. I followed you or checked out your Instagram, 84,000 followers. So you've got people that are actually able to access you and see these posts. How important is that content in getting across these messages and being able to share this with the world as we're fighting the influence of the Facebook and Instagram algorithm,
Honestly, that the answer would be very different coming from my business coach and coming from me. I get hit almost weekly from him. Why don't you have any call to actions? Why do none of your posts end with comment below or DM me? And I'm like, oh my God, Matt, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I just wanted to let people know that having anxiety is okay and here are my ways to overcome it. But so it's all about establishing a relationship with someone, bringing everything full circle. Fitness is just my particular vehicle to get that self-concept and self-ideal on the same plane. So how important is it? It's everything, Johnathan.
And Matt's right, too.
I know. My CPA is 0 out of 10.
And if you guys were paying attention, that case study was about you, where you were talking about you bought the house in cash and your wife is extremely happy and that level of achievement and success. So I don't want to just zoom past that. You've done it. What is some advice, some strategy, and then the action behind that strategy that you can give people in the space that can kind of propel them to start serving at a higher level?
Take the focus away from the money and put it on impact, and everyone will take notice. Once you shift your own paradigm to, I have to serve 1,000 people. In 2021, I have to get 1,000 clients. Those 1,000 clients will come to you and then they'll pay what you're charging, but that's not the point. The point is I have to impact 1,000 lives next year. That is my mission. That's my vision. That's all I can see myself doing. And then if I look back over my KPIs, Q1, Q2, the money will probably be in my bank account.